People, you don't know it's your boy Jaden.
Don't know it's your boy Sachin here, guys.
Special guest, Trick Slaffer.
Ah,
Yeah,
let's
man.
get it. Let's get it.
Yeah. Don't know. I'm back after a while. It's been a minute. Don't know. I have to big up my brother CMU. Give us the strength and the support.
Cool, no, man. You know,
Every time.
You know, going to a wild
Every
game,
time.
you know.
Every
Yeah,
time.
Just want to make sure say everybody good out there. Because we're good. So yeah. Kick it off now.
So yes, guys, Champions League final. It was a good game, not what I expected. PSG just dismantled Inter Milan 5-0. It could have been more. My boys, what do you expect?
Take the floor, Trick Slaffer. Because I have a few things that I want to say. But go ahead.
Hold on, give my other jacket. I might have to cover this Italian.
You might need to.
Boy, I felt like these guys wasn't even out there on the pitch from the start. As we mentioned earlier in the session, you know, in the way how Inter was playing, they couldn't put two passes together. You know, and every time they try to get into the other half, by the time they make one pass, they can't put another one together. It's a turnover.
No connection.
There's no connection.
Why
They
do you-
need
why
a
do you
new
think that
internet
happened,
provider.
What do you think that happened to Inter Milan today?
Really and truly, I feel like Inter is never been that team that kind of play that kind of soccer, like, you know, where you can see some really good connective play.
Yeah, it's always on the transition.
Yeah, it's always on a counter or something like that. That's how they beat you, or if you lose the ball in front of your net and someone just run upon it and take a banger. You know what I'm saying? It's never really like a pop, like create flow.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and not every team plays that kind of game.
Yeah.
But when you can't find how to play that way, sometimes in different games,
Especially a big game like this.
you need to be able to hold that ball, and to hold that ball, others have to move, because if two guys are gonna shut you down, they're gonna cover the area where you have to make those passes, and you can't pass it, then you're gonna have to become a Messi now and try to move out of that
make
space,
something
and
for
they
yourself.
couldn't.
And there's no other Messi. You know?
I'm just saying Messi, but you know,
Only one Messi.
Yeah.
and that guy will just mess you up.
Exactly. That guy just mess you up for real. But for me, bro, it was a very, very poor game for Inter Milan, man. Very, very poor. I'm looking at, okay, they lost the last final they played against Man City. And for this one, I'm saying that, okay, up against PSG, it might not be their way, but at least show some effort in the game, man. Try something. Take a risk or something. In the first half, it was 2-0, bro.
Yeah.
2-0, not even a shot on target.
Well.
Poor.
Bro, it's disturbing, yeah?
Yeah.
Knowing that Inter Milan is a defensive mindset team, right?
And they couldn't defend.
Their defense was all over the place. Lazy, complacent, and no connection player, considering that it's the highest level of football.
Yes.
Right now, you get me? And throughout the whole tournament, they played brilliantly, because if that wasn't the case, they would never be in the final.
Facts.
Get me? So we have to look at things like they have to be lucky that they didn't pick up 6 or even more.
Or even 10.
They have to be lucky that they even kicked a shot on target, which is they only kicked 1. You get me? So things like that we have to look on. Inter Milan disappointment, honestly. Like, bro.
But on the other side, though, for PSG, the way PSG was actually pressing these guys, they're not giving them a chance to play any form of football. You know, to be honest, I didn't see this, but I think if PSG sit back a little bit, probably Inter Milan would have played a little bit more. Probably. What do you think?
With that, you said repeat what you said. Repeat what you said.
No, I'm saying that PSG, they pressed them really, really high.
Pause right there. No, they didn't.
PSG didn't press them?
They didn't have to press them.
No.
They didn't have to press them. They played.
They
Exactly. They kept their shape.
Well, yeah, facts.
They kept their shape in a way they know what Inter's gonna try to do, And if they can't create between how they
because
they set
even-
their shape,
Yeah.
their game is dead.
Yeah, because
So they
even
couldn't
one
find
time-
nothing else.
Even one time when they tried to attack, when I think it was Thuram and Martinez,
Mm-hmm.
Thuram tried to make a link-up play and the PSG defender, I think it was Marquinhos,
Yeah.
he already knew where
Of
Martinez
course,
was going.
yeah.
So it's a shape. It's a shape for real.
It's a shape.
shape.
Once you hold your shape and you play a certain way, it forces your team now they have to create.
Exactly.
They
force them
force
to
you
think.
you have to create. You guys have to now, okay, these guys are playing this way. So now we have to flow off each other.
Mm-hmm.
When you see Dembele doing roll back, guys running onto it, see the pass and ping through, coming back again, lay it off. This guy's from behind me running through a late back
Link
through.
up play.
When you see that, that's
man
when you see a team playing ball.
Man like Dembele, sorry for cut you off, my brother.
problem.
Dembele, Dewey, Kvaratskhelia, them man I give you the majinky, bro. You get
Rotating.
me? Roulette and all them things, bro.
Yeah.
Nice up the game a little bit. You get me? Because as we said, it was a boring game, so we needed a little skill. Barcola, come on, do so and dash for a goal, but you don't know.
That's the typical Barcola still.
entertainment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
typical
scale.
Barcola.
I never really get to watch the League One.
Mm-hmm.
I never really watched League One,
Boring.
so I don't really get to see a lot of PSG.
I just watch them sometimes when I'm super bored.
Yeah, I never really watched their league, but you know what? I really gotta start tapping, but it's also timed. I don't have time to really sit down and watch like that. But
understandable.
But overall, from listening, from what people are talking, seeing highlights, what I'm saying, I see the kind of game that they're bringing.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking smack from the get go, saying that, hey guys, come on, let's go Milan, because I'm an AC Milan fan. So because my cousin, I got knocked out, so my cousin's in the position, I'm gonna root for him a little bit. But I know what he looks like, so I don't know if he's gonna actually do what I feel like, I'm like, sleeping on it, thinking that he's gonna actually do the job. But the first 10 minutes of the game, I was like, okay, cousin didn't show up today.
No, he didn't.
No, at all.
He didn't show up at all.
As you said, he's probably still on the plane, flying to Munich.
He still haven't landed yet.
Yeah.
I don't know what they drank in the Munich water, but it stopped them. I know Inter Milan is a team, they'll press you high and force you to cough the ball up. They're not the prettiest team,
No.
but they'll go at you. They'll step on your toes. They'll push you.
Yeah.
As we can see earlier on, right?
Yeah.
When we start when the guys, and I'm like, bro, that's a foul. And you're like, bro, come on. And we saw the replay, and you saw when the guy actually shoved the man.
Yeah.
Like hands on him, in the chest, push him off the field. That's a foul. If you go shoulder to shoulder,
Yeah.
I might be like, that's a good challenge. You just
Yeah.
gotta be tougher, But when you're pushing with your hands like that, it's a plain out foul. That's
the game. That's the game.
But when you look on every single goal that PSG scored, it was. Let me not say this. All of the goals that PSG scored were brilliant goals.
The second one, I don't know. It was a deflection.
Yeah, that one.
A bit of luck.
That one.
Yes, that was luck. That was luck.
But the third one, though,
Yeah.
the way that PSG actually played through Inter Milan to score that goal, too easy. Like, it's way too easy. I think it took them like 3 passes to break Inter Milan down.
Yeah.
3 passes, bro, to break down a team.
And when you call the fourth, what I'm saying, when you said 4, and then on the 4, I think before, just after the 4th goal,
Yeah.
the PSG fans, what did they start doing? Every time they pass the ball,
Ole.
Because now they have full control. They already had control of the game.
Bro, when it was even
Then they had
2-0.
full control. And that's when I was like this. I was like, oh
Yeah.
snap.
Yeah.
Now I gotta put my hat on the back. This is something else.
It is.
I thought at least Milan would have scored at least one.
At least one.
At least one.
One. But they couldn't Amazon didn't have it on sale, so they couldn't get
No,
it.
they couldn't get it. They couldn't get it.
Bro.
It was too expensive.
It's still too expensive. The internet connection wasn't there,
No.
They couldn't connect it, They couldn't connect. So they couldn't find a connection to get on the Amazon to get it,
No.
Yo, man, I tell you, bro. No connection whatsoever, bro.
No.
And yo, we just I couldn't believe what I was watching just now. Barcelona PSG would have been a better final.
I feel like that would have
over
been
and over
Exactly.
and over.
An
I
absolute
feel that
better
way too.
final.
I feel that way too. Barca
man.
PSG would have been a way much better, entertaining, open, skills, everything.
Imagine-
You would have got at that game.
Imagine
everything.
watching Yamal versus Due
Due.
versus Dembele.
Oh, God.
get
Kvaratskhelia,
all them
Rafinha.
man there. You get
Bro.
me?
It definitely would have brought out something, especially Dembele back in the final, back in
Against
against
Barcelona.
his team.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
remember for Enrique, because he was once
Yes.
at Barcelona as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
We have to big him up doing it.
Yeah.
Enrique.
No,
Yeah,
Enrique.
man.
Yeah,
Big him up.
he knew what those guys were gonna do,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, "Guys, just play some ball. Cover that guy. Cover this guy. Cut that. Close the middle.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do, guys. They'll give us the ball,
But look
and
at-
which they did.
Exactly.
But look at this now. The first season that Mbappe left, PSG won the Champions League.
That's the talk right now.
Yeah, the talk.
Oh snap!
At the talk.
That's the talk right now. No joke. That is the talk right now because he's gonna get a lot of lashback.
Yes. The
Okay.
first season Mbappe left, bro, they won the Champions League.
As we know, it doesn't take one player to make a team, right?
Mm-hmm.
It takes all 11 players
Yeah,
from the keeper all the way up to the striker,
And they
right?
have a very, very strong team.
Yeah.
But did Real Madrid win any trophies this season?
Doesn't matter. We're not talking about Real Madrid. We're talking about Mbappe.
No, but Mbappe going to Real Madrid knowing that okay, big centre forward, big team, supposed to produce, right?
Yeah.
Did Real Madrid win any
No.
trophy? So that's another point where Mbappe didn't even win a trophy and PSG went on to win the Champions League. You get me, so?
No, but they're gonna. I was talking to Enrique. He said he's gonna send him his ring.
Yo, not even that, them not deserve.
Not even
He might send him a wiring.
Yeah.
Or a ring pop.
One out of the cereal box. Hey, hold this one because you could have had this one.
Right? Oh my God, yo. Oh my God.
No, but
Failure, man.
it's him going to Real Madrid. I feel like the future is bright
It is.
for Real Madrid.
It is.
But his first year, he's doing his thing. He's trying to,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
set himself in. You know what I'm saying? But leaving PSG, in football, everybody has to make their move.
Facts.
That's true.
And
That's true.
you know what? Let's switch from the Champions League right now. Look at what Tottenham did. Look at Son over what 12 years?
12 years, around that.
12 years, about 12 years, he stuck with the team. He could have gone anywhere else.
You could have.
No, really, truly,
100%.
that guy put up so much. You know what I'm saying? That any team would pick him up. Any team. Barcelona.
Anyone.
Anyone.
Yeah.
And he stuck out with the team. Those kind of guy going all the way back in football with like Roma, with Totti.
Mm-hmm.
Totti finished his
Stick it
career. No, he finished his career in Roma. Right? So some players will do that. I felt like Messi would have done the same.
That's what I felt like too. I was hoping for that. I was hoping for that.
But I felt like, the media kind of pushed him out. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wanted to see him leave Barcelona and see where else he could make a mark. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? In real life, it all depends on the individual, right? So Mbappe, me leaving PSG, yes, it's a move that he did, and now it's unfortunate that the team that he just left won a Champions League.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate in that way, but that's just football. Sometimes we go off feelings,
Facts.
right?
But all in all, Mbappe had a good season.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won the Golden Boot.
Golden boot,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah, he had a good season.
But you see, and also he's a great individual.
He is.
Is he a great team player?
That's
I feel like he's a good team player, but there's room for improvement.
That's the thing.
As team.
He's at a team where sometimes you have to put the team, the
First.
best interest of the team.
Yes, team first.
Always.
Over yourself.
Always.
Yeah. Because Real Madrid is there to contend for top big titles.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to push out your best effort for the team.
Exactly. It's not just
And
you
not be
anymore.
selfish, because
When you look at a guy like Messi, even when he's at Barcelona,
Yeah.
right? That guy played for his team.
exactly.
Everyone.
That's
That
what
guy
makes the difference.
played for his team. You know what I'm
Get
saying?
me? Yeah.
And that does make a difference, 100%.
Yeah.
But
100%.
big shout out to PSG.
For winning
You
the
know,
Champions League,
yeah,
man.
man.
Big,
Hold on,
big
let me just cover this for a second.
Yeah, but cover it.
promise right there.
Milan for life, Forza Milan, you know, not the blue and black, you know, blue,
Yeah,
black and red.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm for. But, you know, hard luck for Milan. You know, they didn't show up, as we said. They're still on the plane, you know, heading to Munich.
Yeah.
Hope they get there next year. hope they plan to land next year. But I don't see them in the finals again next year. But
No.
who knows? Who knows what the future holds, right? But
Liverpool.
hey,
Champions League.
let's go, baby. There we go. I don't know about what's it, Man City? Man City next year?
No, let's not jinx it. Let's just wait until next season. Let's not say it yet, guys. Let's not say it yet. So I think that's basically it for me. You guys have anything you want to touch on?
No, man. I just want to say